Hey guys, so it's the end of May in 2024 and I'm going to start this guided tour in the Camellia area of Sunny Beach, and I'm going to do you a guided tour today and tell you as much information as possible, and I'm going to tell you about some of the best restaurants here in Sunny Beach and some of the best bars here in Sunny Beach. I also want to tell you information about prices as well, and just give you a little look inside some places really to give you an idea about where you can go when you come here on holiday this year. So let's have a look here. First of all, I've gone to a restaurant called the Iris Garden. It's really beautiful. You can see the sign there straight ahead, the Iris, and it's basically opposite the bus station in the Camellia area. So it's opposite the main bus station. That's how you find it, and then you just walk a bit further up the road inland direction and then you'll find it here. Now they have a daytime menu outside here, so you can see that daytime menu, but it's only in Bulgarian. The daytime menu is normally about 40 or 50% cheaper than what you pay in the evening, and they have very fresh food on the daytime menu. They make it all fresh for you, but you can see it's in Bulgarian outside. It's a special low price for the daytime between 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So what you need to do is download an application on your mobile phone, Google Translate application, and you can just fix your camera onto the board, and it will change it from Bulgarian language to English. You just click on the languages, Bulgarian to English, and then you'll see there, and you can get all different dishes there. They have a soup of the day, a few different soups to choose from. They have meat dishes like lasagna, and some other meat dishes with pork. They also have some dishes with fish as well, and yeah, various options there on that daytime menu. There's a lovely outdoor terrace in this restaurant, that's why I really like it, and you can hear the fountains in the background as well. Here it is. And this is a lovely place to go, especially when the weather's so hot on a really hot day. Hi, how are you? Hey. Yeah, this is the lovely terrace. It's quiet today because it's in the middle of the day, and I recommend this restaurant for a meal one day on your holiday. You could also sit inside as well. If you just go to the right side there, you go far inside, and they've got all different types of fish and meat and pizzas and that type of thing here. Lovely restaurant, and it's lovely decoration as well. I like the ambiance there in this particular restaurant. So let's have a little look at the fountain here. So this is going inland away from the promenade. We have to walk about 10 minutes here straight ahead direction to get to the main promenade. I'm just going to cross the road now, and I'm going to show you the main bus station in a minute. So let's head towards the bus station. So see the yellow taxis there on the right side there? They will be very expensive. Taxis in Bulgaria generally try to overcharge you. They're very expensive, and you must try to negotiate. So if a taxi asks you for a high price like 20 or 30 leva for a short taxi ride, you can always negotiate and offer them a lower price and come to an agreement. There is no Bolt here, there is no Uber here, nothing like that. You have to just find a street taxi and negotiate, or ask a local if they know any taxi companies here that are a bit cheaper, or any drivers here that are a bit cheaper. So here's the bread shop on the right side where you can buy your fresh bread. Maybe you're renting an apartment nearby and you have a kitchen and all that, so that would be handy. And straight ahead in the center you can see the Laguna Park Hotel, and to the right side of the Laguna Park Hotel there's a very good bar called Iglika Bar, and it's very good value for money. You get a Bulgarian beer for around 3 leva, I believe, for a pint of beer, or half litre Kamenitsa or something, and that's about 3 leva is about £1.40, and you can get a big Beck's beer. I like the Beck's beer there for 3.5 leva. 3.5 leva is about £1.50. So this is the main bus station. So, you know, if you want to go and visit Varna for the day, or if you want to go to Burgas for the day or something, you come here to the main bus station, and there's lots of different buses going, but you go straight ahead. I'll just show you to the right side here. See the blue sign there straight ahead, and it says bus station there in blue, and just underneath that, that's where you buy the tickets in the ticket office, and they'll give you the timetables. But some of the buses here, you do actually pay for your ticket on the bus. The majority of buses here, you are paying for your ticket on the bus. Make sure you have cash with you and change with you, because you will need to pay in cash. They don't accept card payments, and you do need to have the correct money with you as well. So have the correct change ready, prepared and ready to go. So the bus, to get to the bus to Burgas, for example, there's two buses. There's bus number 10 and bus number 22. One of the buses goes down the coastal route, where it goes past Nesebar and the coastal towns like Pomori, and the other one goes inland through beautiful country villages. But it's a wonderful journey from here to Burgas, and Burgas is one of the best cities in Bulgaria. So I do recommend you get down to this bus station, and the buses are every 20 minutes from here to Burgas. So also you can get the bus to Varna from here as well. I'll just show you further on, and it's 1 hour 40 minutes to get from here to Varna. And Varna is the third biggest city in Bulgaria, and it's one of the best cities in Bulgaria. Fantastic city with so many things to do. They have an absolutely brilliant sea garden there in Varna as well. So look, this is what they're offering for Varna. So the bus goes at 10:20 in the morning to Varna, and it comes back from Varna to Sunny Beach at 4 o'clock. This is a special express bus. Let me just have a look here. I'll just ask them the price. I'll just ask them the price of this bus. Hello. She's just on the phone now actually, but I'll get you a price in a moment. It gives a website here as well, where you can go on there and you can get the price off the getbus.com website. So there's private companies running buses here as well, and they'll tell you which station number you stand at there. You normally stand, if you're going to Burgas, you stand at number 1 or number 2 over there on the right side. That's where you get the bus up to Burgas. But you can get the buses to all over Bulgaria from here. My friend got the bus to Sofia the other day from here as well. And the bus to Burgas cost 8 leva, which is less than £4. The bus to Varna, I think it's going to be about 12 leva, which is about £6 to get the bus to Varna from here. The buses are good value for money. If you're going up and down the coast and you're going to Nesebar, or if you're going up to Sveti Vlas, for example, you can get a bus from here as well, and it costs you 2 leva, which is less than £1 for that bus journey. So the weather's about 21 degrees today. It's been sunny all morning, and then now it's gone a bit cloudy. But the weather's been very, very good for the last week. We've had it like 24 degrees yesterday with pure sun. The day before that was about the same, 24, 25 degrees. So the end of May, it's a nice time to come here on holiday. Pretty much all the bars and restaurants are now open here. A lot of them opened early May, some of them opened late May. But May is the time when everything opens up here in Sunny Beach. In Nesebar, just down the road, Nesebar is open for the whole year because that's a working town. People live there and they work there in Nesebar too. Hi. Yeah. So in Bulgaria, you must cross when the light is on green. It is illegal to jaywalk in Bulgaria, so don't go walking across the road. Don't just walk down the road and cross the road when it's on the red light or something. You must cross on the crossing. It's the same as in Poland. Jaywalking is illegal. To obey the law here, you'll get a fine. If they catch you, you'll get a fine if you cross the road and it's not on a green light. You have to cross the road on the green light. So to get to the Iglika bar, you go straight ahead down here and you turn right. And then you've got the Best Western down here on the left side, and opposite the Best Western Hotel you've got an extremely cheap bar called Spider's Bar. And if you find Spider's Bar, it's 2.5 leva, which is about £1.30 for a pint of Bulgarian beer. It is extremely cheap in Spider's Bar. Now later in the video, down this street here on the left side, stay with me, and I'm going to show you a bar called the Condor Bar. And the Condor Bar is one of the cheapest bars in the whole of Sunny Beach. It is extremely cheap. And for spirit and mixers, it's the cheapest bar that I found. They did me, it was about 6.3 lever for a branded whiskey, a proper branded whiskey, the known names that we drink back in the UK and abroad. And it was 6.3 lever with the mixer included. I went to some other bars, like I believe in a Glicker bar it's the same, but it's about, I think it's about 9 lever in a Glicker bar. Also, they'll do it similar in Spider's bar. That will be cheaper as well, maybe about 7 lever. But once you get onto Flower Street, which is the main bar street, the main party street, that's the high street that goes through the middle of town. You pay 11 lever on Flower Street for a whiskey coke or for a spirit and mixer. Also have a look out for happy hours when you go to the bars as well. They'll have a board outside displaying 2-for-1 happy hours on cocktails, for example. So you want to be having a look around for promotions and for happy hours. On the right side we have the Burger Star. Now in the Burger Star, for spaghetti bolognese, for example, it's 13 lever, which is about £6.50, and you can get a fillet of 300 grams of fish there for about 13 lever. That's for the cheapest fish they offer for a fillet of fish. So it's good value for money as well in the Burger Star, and they specialize in steaks and burgers and that type of thing. And when you're in Bulgaria, you should try a frappe coffee. They do delicious milky coffees called a frappe, and you must try one when you come here, and you will not regret that. So on the left-hand side here is one of my favorite restaurants, probably my favorite restaurant. It's called La Flor. Before it was called Flora, and they've changed the name to La Flor this year. Now this restaurant has wonderful food. If you go to this restaurant, they have every different type of food, fish, meat, they offer everything. But you must ask for the daytime menu if you come between 12 and 4. And in the daytime, they have a very, very good promotion where you get a very big discount on the food. You can have, today I had the fish fillets with potatoes. I had a lovely fish soup to start with bread and butter, and it was absolutely delicious. And they do you different flavored coffees, like I had a hazelnut coffee today. It was really, really delicious. This is the Flora restaurant. Today it's quiet because the weather's not so great today, so it's kind of quiet out here today. But normally it's really, really busy in La Flor, and you'll find it just opposite this hotel called the Kalina Garden. The Kalina Garden is a good place to stay because it has an excellent location. It's one of the best locations in the whole of town. So when you're in Bulgaria, you should try Bulgarian food. Try some local dishes. They'll be better value for money and very, very tasty as well. I recommend you try the tarator soup, for example. That's a cold Bulgarian soup, very, very nice. And my favorite Bulgarian dish is the moussaka. If you've never had moussaka before, it's kind of similar to a lasagna, but it has potatoes in it. There are 3 different countries that make moussaka, and Bulgaria is one of them. You might have had a moussaka in Greece before, so it's kind of similar, but extremely tasty how they make it here in Bulgaria. I really love the moussaka here. And also try the kavama as well. Kavama's very nice. Maybe try the sach here as well. So this bar here is called the Condor Bar. This is one of the cheapest bars in the whole of Sunny Beach, probably the cheapest one. Very good value for money. All the locals come here in the winter time as well. It's open for the whole year, the Condor Bar. Lovely terrace outside here where you can people watch. And if you go inside as well, there's all the high stools at the bar. It's a nice pub, and you get a coffee there for I don't know, less than £1.50. Pint of beer for 3 lever, so it's about £1.40 for a pint there in the Condor Bar. And all the locals, all the expats that own holiday apartments here, they all meet up here at the Condor Bar. So all over town, there's these property shops all over town, real estate companies selling properties. A lot of the expats that you see around here, they own holiday homes here. You can buy a studio apartment here for about €35,000, €40,000 here in Sunny Beach. I mean, if you're looking at like a 2-bedroom apartment, you pay about €50,000. But the other day, I mean, I met a lady on the bus. I was chatting to 2 ladies on the bus. She said she bought an apartment here 6 years ago, and she's just sold it for double the price that she bought it for. So it has gone up here compared to the prices before. So all of these beauty salons have opened up and down here. Hairdressers have opened, manicure places, places where they do nails and that type of thing. And they're opened by Ukrainian people who have moved here because of the war. A lot of Ukrainian people have moved here because of the war and escaped what's happening over there. So yeah, I mean, now there's new people living in town. It's boosted the year-round population here as well. There's the Fortuna Gaming Club. There's gaming clubs and casinos all over Sunny Beach. Lots and lots of casinos. There's a very good casino called Platinum in Sunny Beach North if you like to gamble. And if you go to Sunny Beach to the south side as well, there's another casino there close to the promenade there. I think it's called the Hrtzima Casino, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so it's a bit difficult. It's Bulgarian language is very difficult for foreigners because it's the Cyrillic alphabet, so you probably won't have any luck with Bulgarian here, but if you learn a few local words, like to say thank you, just say merci, and it just makes it easy. It's very polite if you learn a few words in the local language. So this restaurant here, I can't pronounce the name. It's got Bulgarian traditional music, it's traditional Bulgarian, and they have a big open grill here outside, and they cook the food fresh for you on that open grill. They have all, here's the name of the restaurant here in Bulgarian, and they have live music and live dancing there as well. Let's go. So it's nice if you try a traditional Bulgarian place when you're here on holiday, just to get the atmosphere and everything else as well. And it is very good here if you like meat. It's particularly good for meat in this particular restaurant. They also have fish on the grill as well, but the majority of dishes on the menu are meat dishes. They have those big shish kebabs. I'll just show you on the picture down here now. See the shish on here on the photo. This is the type of meat and the type of dish that you get in here as well. There's one of the salads on the left, a ham salad with cheese. And if you just want a snack, some snack food here, you must try a banitsa. It's like a cheese pastry, cheese pasty with really, really tasty banitsas here in Bulgaria. I love the banitsas. There's a nice fountain there in the middle as well. If you look there, there's the fountain in the middle. And on the left side, he's just cooking the meat fresh on the barbecue. Another popular restaurant here is called Bolero. It's reasonably good. It's very good for fish and seafood. Lapa Lapa's quite good. Lapa Lapa is a restaurant just back from the front, a few rows back. And Lapa Lapa offers things like fish and chips, chicken and chips, all the normal type of dishes that British people eat. I had fish and chips there the other day. It was reasonably good. The chips were absolutely delicious. The fish was different to the fish we have in England, but it was nice enough. Yeah, so, and a lot of British like to eat on the main strip here. So you turn right where you see Janet Supermarket here, and you're on a street called Flower Street, which is the main high street. And a lot of the British eat in the Funny Pub, and the Funny Pub has all the things like ribs. It has chicken and chips. It has pizzas. You know, your typical British food that you'd have. Nothing extravagant, nothing special, but it has all the standard dishes that you'd order. On the left side here, you've got the Janet City Market. That's the main supermarket. Good value for money in Janet. It's not as cheap as the Lidl, but in the city centre of town, it's one of the cheapest supermarkets, and it's got good products in there in Janet as well. So I use Janet Supermarket generally. But if you go further on, say about 1 mile down this street and turn off to the left, you can get to the Lidl, and the Lidl is super cheap. To the right side there, you have the Central Hotel. That's got a terrific position there in the middle of town. And if you go a bit further down to the left side, I think you can see it there on the left side, you've got the Diamond Hotel. Just after the bus stop, carry on for 1 minute on the left, the Diamond Hotel. That's an all-inclusive hotel, so you can eat whatever you want till 11 at night. And you can drink all the alcoholic drinks you want, as much as you want, until 11 at night every day. And I stay in that hotel, in the Diamond Hotel. So when you turn left down this street here, you get to a restaurant called Jani Restaurant. And Jani is a very posh restaurant. It's got the most beautiful decoration out of any restaurant in town. They also have a daytime menu in Jani as well. It's just lovely. If it's your birthday or something and you want a special meal, maybe go down to Jani Restaurant. take the opportunity to cross the road now. So the things that are expensive here in Sunny Beach, what's more expensive in Sunny Beach than Britain? Well, I'd say the thing that's expensive here is barbershops. Barbershops are very expensive in Sunny Beach. One of the barbershops is 50 lever. Most of the barbershops here are 30 lever, and they do not negotiate with you in the barbershops here as well. And they just want to charge you a lot of money because you're a foreign tourist. So they'll do you a haircut to the same standard as what you get in Britain, but they'll just charge you more money. In my hometown, 20 minutes from Liverpool, for a haircut I pay about £10 or £12 at the Turkish hairdresser, here they're charging you say 30 lever on average, so it's about £14. So compared to other cities in Bulgaria, like if you're in another town in Bulgaria that is not such a tourist city like this, you will pay much less. But in Burgas city, the fourth biggest city in Bulgaria, that's located 50 minutes away from here, it's also 30 lever for a haircut. Changing your money, on the left side you can see the cooperative bank. Always change your money in the bank, don't go to a currency exchange. Currency exchanges here charge you bad rates, and they charge you commission as well. So in the currency exchange, when I first arrived, it was 2.16 to the pound. I went to the bank, the blue cooperative bank there on the left side, and I got 2.26 to the pound. So there's a very, very big difference when you change your money in the bank. And there's two banks here on Flower Street, the FI Bank and the Cooperative Bank. This is where you want to go, Central Cooperative Bank. Let me just zoom in. There's lots of excursions you can do here from Sunny Beach. I'd recommend the excursion to the Khan's Tent restaurant and show. You can buy that at any of these tour agencies here, these tour shops. Khan's Tent is probably about 90 level, which is about £45, and that will include return transport. But you can make a comment if you want to update me on those prices for Khan's Tent. You can also go to Khan's Tent directly yourself. Just go on the website, buy your own tickets and get a taxi there and back. But taxis do try to overcharge you here, so do negotiate for the taxi before you get in, and don't accept the first offer for the taxi. So there's the currency shop there, what they're offering today. So the rate that you see outside is the sell rate. It's 2.29, but it's 2.29 is the sell rate, that's not the buy rate. So you don't get that when you go into the shop, so it's very misleading in a way. There's a sign outside and you see this super high rate, but that's to change Bulgarian money to pounds or Bulgarian money to euros. That's not the rate that you get when you go inside, it's a totally different rate. See that board there outside, 1.96 euro to the Bulgarian lever, but you don't get that rate when you go inside, it's a different rate. So this is the main street, Flower Street. This is where it all goes on. You find lots and lots of restaurants and pubs on this street. Up here on the left side, you've got a place called The Corner Restaurant and Bar down below. They do fantastic pizzas in The Corner. The English breakfast is really, really expensive in The Corner. It's 22 level, which is £11 for an English breakfast. And you go further on down this street and you get to the Funny Pub. Further on, a lot of British eating there. On the right side here, just a bit further on here on the right side, you've got Jack's Restaurant, and they do all the stuff like English breakfast and club sandwiches, chicken and chips and all of that type of thing in Jack's as well. So there's plenty of options of places where you can eat and drink when you're here on holiday. In terms of flying here, well, you can fly here with like Ryanair airline, you can fly here with Wizz Air, or you can fly here with Jet2. They're the main airlines that you will use to fly here to Sunny Beach. You fly to an airport in Burgas, it's called Burgas Airport, that's the closest airport, or you can fly to Varna Airport, which is about 1 hour 40 minutes away by bus from here as well. You can also fly to Varna. Coming from England, a lot of people book a package holiday with Balkan Holidays. They've got the biggest selection of hotels here. And coming from Britain as well, a lot of people book a package holiday with Jet2 Holidays. So they make it easy because you get the transfers included, and you get return flights included, and you also get your hotel included within the price as well. So guys, thank you very much for watching my guided tour today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, with a C-O-L. Please give me some likes and comments as well on it because it helps the channel. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.